I should have been recording.
Oh,
when you said that.
I've said so many good openers.
I know. It's just all lost to time now. Oh, well, we'll just have to roll with what we have. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Do you think it's true what they say? Do you think NASA found evidence for life on Mars?
Yeah.
You think that's true?
I heard Hank Green talking about it, so it must be true.
I'm not sure yet. We've been fooled before. They've made these claims before. It'd be exciting if it was true, but
I heard, aren't there like spiders on Mars or something? That's what I heard.
I heard there were ghosts on Mars. Or are they of Mars? It's hard to tell the difference sometimes.
Maybe they're in Mars.
The ghosts in Mars. So anyways, hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Steven. This is 60 Cycle Home, the guitar. Buying, selling, trading, modding, fixing, breaking, reviewing, playing podcast.
It's a podcast. Here we are.
That's right.
We're podcasting, which is something that we've done for almost 12 years now. This is our 599th episode.
So weird.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so crazy.
So the question right now is 600th episode. We're talking about maybe doing a live stream. Would you guys rather a live stream on a Sunday, or would you rather a regular episode on a Monday for that? We got a couple of days to figure it out. So let us know down in the comment section what you think we should do. We were thinking like maybe just do a big old school COVID style live stream where we let everyone come in and party and we just hang out and see what happens, sort of thing.
You know, Ryan, we have been doing this for nearly 12 years.
Yeah.
And I think we finally, I don't know if we got the recognition we deserve, but we definitely,
we've gotten everything that we deserve.
We've definitely gotten some recognition.
Oh my gosh.
From a certain Joe Bonamassa over on Twitter.
Joe Bonamassa hates us.
He screenshotted our thumbnail from our Marin Hates Bonamassa episode.
Uh-huh.
And he says, I recently met Mark at a gig in Los Angeles. I called him a legend, or Mark being Mark Marin.
Mm-hmm.
I called him a legend and I really meant it. He was very nice in a Hollywood way. I've always been a fan, but I've heard from friends of mine that he is and can be a wanker cunt. I'm just going to say it. He's
all right.
He's self-censored.
Steve is saying it for our British audience, you know, and he's speaking for the American women who have co-opted the term to mean other things.
I guess my friends got it right and I was wrong. You know what? Fuck this guy. He's a fake Hollywood hack. He couldn't play nor sing on the gig, nor did the audience care that he was there. I guess being an asshole is his thing. I didn't use AI to write this. P.S. I just figured out what that meant.
Yeah, it's because we were saying that he's like an AI guitarist.
P.S. All the while discussed by two people that haven't accomplished anything real in terms of guitar playing.
Is that us?
Wanker C words all around.
You said it earlier.
Wanker cunts all around. Yeah. I guess that's us.
No, it's us. That's who he's talking about. What did he say? That we haven't accomplished anything?
Haven't accomplished anything real in terms of guitar playing.
All right.
We've only accomplished anything fake in terms of guitar playing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It would be funnier if it wasn't so sad. We don't have a lot to say about this. We're not going to make it a whole topic. Hopefully we don't. A couple things I want to say. He made that post, that tweet, I suppose. And we didn't find out about it for 3 days. And we got a couple comments in that time on that video and on the short edit that we had of that on social media. One of which was from Joe. He left a comment. We're like, oh, that's wild that he's commenting on this. There's an element going on there where I am starting to really question the influence that he has at all, because he made this big post and we didn't see a blip. We didn't see a blip in our numbers on anywhere where this media was posted, but he was posting about the media. You'd think that if he had this great big army of people, and maybe we'll see it after this one, if he had this great big army of people, we would at least see a blip of action, a blip of people showing up to be angry at us. We got a couple comments, but it wasn't it wasn't like it didn't break the flow of what we already had going on.
Yeah.
So we didn't know that this was that he had even made a post about us until I think either someone told you or you ran across it in the wild or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I think I just kind of came across it. I mean, for what it's worth, I will say this tweet does have 29,000 views, and as we know as experienced social media folks, click through. There was no click, like he didn't link it directly to us. And when there's no link, maybe people, I think there were a lot of people who commented who were kind of angry that a couple randos took it out on their boy, but that they weren't angry enough to try to figure it out, which is fine, which is whatever. But it's just very strange to me.
The whole thing is really weird.
I think, and I don't know how you go ahead and finish what you're saying, because I have one other thought, I guess. Okay,
I'm going to say that one of the comments that we got in that period where we didn't even know he had posted anything, the person was quoting Joe's post here, and that style of insult, because they quoted this, they repeated this. All the while discussed by two people that haven't accomplished anything real in terms of guitar playing.
Right.
When we first got that in someone else's comment, and I didn't realize fully that it was a quote of Joe talking about us, I was like, wow, that's really sad. That's the sort of comment, that sort of insult that we get from people, and it makes me feel really sad. Not for me, not for us, not for the show or whatever, but for that person, because that person is using language that I have to assume was used against them at some point and deeply affected them. And when I realized that those words came from Joe, I feel really bad for him. We get a lot of trolls on our content, and sometimes I play with them in public. You guys see me posting screen grabs and stuff and whatnot, but sometimes there's an element where like, oh man, I feel sad about this. I feel sad that this person is using language that they think will hurt us because that's the language that would hurt them. I just kind of want to invite Joe that I'm talking to you from my heart right now. This isn't a gag. This isn't a bit or anything like that. I'm not going to turn this around into a laughing moment at all. I think, Joe, you should seek some therapy. I think you should talk to someone. You should talk about how aggressively your nervous system reacts to people teasing at you. You're a public figure. We get a taste of that, where we get people teasing on us and dunking on us all the time. And we roll with it. We enjoy it to a certain extent. I love it. But these big reactions that you have, and we've all heard stories. We're all connected together in this industry. We all heard stories about how sensitive you are about this stuff. It honestly seems like you could benefit from some help. And like I said, this is not a joke. This is not a gag. I'm not going to turn this around to a laughing moment. Something's up, man. So what did you have to say?
I was going to turn it into a gag. So I'm just not going to say anything now.
Classic. Do you hear what I'm saying though?
Yeah. I just, to me, the insult is funny because we've talked actually a few times recently about the idea of like, we talk about how one of the differences between you and I is that I'm a sports ball guy.
Yeah, of course.
Like
you've got the sports.
I got 3 fantasy football teams right now.
Yeah.
I think only one of them won in week 1. I played baseball all through, like when I was a kid in high school. I was playing like rec league adult softball for like a decade until I moved, and all these things. And I love sports. And one of the things we've talked about is that like guitar playing is not a sport. Guitar playing is for the self. And so really like all you have to accomplish in guitar playing is whatever makes you feel good about it.
Yeah.
And if that is, I can play G, D, E minor, C, so I can play all of the songs that I like. I can play and sing along to all these songs that I enjoy. Then you are an accomplished enough guitar player because you're enjoying the
You're
instrument.
accomplishing your own personal goal.
And so to come at us with an attack of these guys never accomplished anything real, it's like that's fine. We did get a couple comments that, you know, people go, "Oh, I've bought a lot of guitar pedals because of Ryan, but I've never bought a guitar pedal because of Joe Bonamassa." But you know, I just thought that was funny. To your point, it's like it's an attack to say that you've never accomplished anything, but there was never a real goal of it.
From my, you know, I'm self-deprecating a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit of a nihilist. But to counter the insult, I suppose, I feel incredibly proud of my life. I feel incredibly proud of my efforts and what I've been able to accomplish and where I'm currently at. I never set out a goal to be someone like Joe or to be like any other famous musician. I set out goals to do the things that I'm doing, and I'm doing them.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't hurt me at all. I didn't feel anything when I read that. I didn't go, oh no, he's right. It was funny to me. It's still funny to me. The part that's not funny to me is that that's the language that Joe is using because Joe thinks that will hurt us. And that makes me feel incredibly sad for him because he thinks that will hurt us because it's what hurts him. And I really hate to think that there's someone who used that sort of language towards him at some point, and that's where he learned it from. So that really is my position here. And also my voice is all messed up because I've had this lingering cold for 2 weeks.
I just thought it was
from going to Germany.
You're extra.
Yeah,
emotional.
people think I'm probably about to cry or something. No, I got a frog in my throat because I eat frogs. Okay, and I don't chew. But yeah, it's a little bit bittersweet because like, oh, he's playing with us. Oh no, I think he's having a really bad time.
Yeah. There's an element. So like,
because the actual episode that he was responding to, we weren't calling him evil or anything like that. We weren't. It wasn't a character assassination. It was like there's an element of guitar fandom of the music scene where a lot of people love him, and there's a line down the middle. There's a line in the sand where people really love him, and then a lot of people who feel the exact opposite. And we were just kind of exploring that space.
Right.
It wasn't a character assassination.
I would say there's a lot of phenomenal guitar players out there, and Joe is one of them. One of them. And there's a lot of phenomenal guitar players that I just like. I'm not that interested in the music that they make. It doesn't speak to me. It's missing something that I want to hear. And that's fine. And
here's something I want to do. We were having discussions on threads that spun off of this, and people started talking about Clapton and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I don't like Clapton. But you know who else I don't like? I listed some other people that I don't like. There's beloved musicians that I don't enjoy. Right. And it really doesn't like everyone thinks it's a political thing. I haven't enjoyed Clapton forever. Since I can remember, I've always been down with Cream. Like Cream is fun music, no matter what. Right. And the Yardbirds are the Yardbirds, but the Clapton, capital Eric Clapton, his solo stuff. There's an element to it that makes me feel gross in my stomach, like I ate something with too much artificial sweetener in it. Like, and I get the same thing from Jimmy Buffett. Like there's this weird physical sensation that I get from some sort of cross parallel between their styles of sound. I don't know what else to say about it. And I also get the same thing from Billy Joel.
Really?
I do not like Billy Joel's music.
Man.
I don't at all. Like there's a bunch of like very popular musicians out there that you could, that I can say across the board, oh, they're clearly very talented. Mm-hmm. Clearly, they're highly skilled. Clearly, a lot of people like them. They're very successful. My body rejects them.
Man, I went on a big Billy Joel kick a few years ago.
I can't do it.
For like a couple months.
I cannot change the radio fast enough when Billy Joel comes on. And Lauren had a couple Billy Joel songs on a playlist on her Spotify or whatever. I was like, can you please take it off?
I don't know why that's so funny. But
And the thing that's funny about it is I know what it is I don't like about Billy Joel is that the vast majority of his catalog sounds like he's covering my very least favorite Elton John songs. Like Benny and the Jets comes on, I have a visceral
you don't
reaction.
Like
No,
Benny and the Jets?
No, absolutely not. But Billy Joel is in that gear. Like,
right. I get it. I understand what you're saying.
But there's, and like, you know, I've had this long-standing thing where it's like, I cannot stand emo vocals.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing where it's like there is an audio quality that is not compatible with my body.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything like that?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's like some extremes in any genre where I feel that way. Like,
sure,
so my daughter has started to get into a lot of emo scene bands that were kind of the ones that came after when I was into that style of music.
Find yours and Melissa's CD wallet or something?
No. So Melissa showed her favorite band.
Okay.
From back then. You're probably not gonna know.
May? No.
But we've definitely exposed our kids to a ton of May. It's a band called Gatsby's American Dream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so my daughter like really latched onto it. She loves like the literary references and all this other stuff about it. But then she started finding other bands like Pierce the Veil.
Okay.
And she's like, let's listen to Pierce the Veil. I'm like, I don't think I know them. I know genre wise about where they are. And I listened to it and I was just like, yeah, like musically this is fine. She's like, well, what do you not like? I'm like, the dude is there old friend of ours once posted somewhere on social media, when you emote all of the time, you might as well emote none of the time. And that's how I feel about Pierce the Veil, because the guy just always sounds so distraught that I start to like just tune out. All like, so it's what you're saying, like the emo vocal, but it's like above and beyond. Sure. It's like cranked up. You know, this one goes to 11. So she's into some of those, but it's been fun to like expose her to like, well, what do you think about like this band that I used to listen to a lot, or that one? Or she'll be like, I want to listen to some rock music, or I want to listen to something with some energy. I'm like, all right, we're listening to Project 86 today. Like we're listening to, From Autumn to Ashes or whatever. Like I'm pulling out stuff from that I would listen to in college.
Sure.
But I don't know that there's any genres of music that I'm just outright like I've never had a phase or anything.
With the exception of emo vocals,
Yeah.
broad stroke, and that includes a significant portion of pop punk vocals as well.
Right.
I wouldn't say that I have genres that I've blacklisted, but there's definitely standout, notable, famous musicians versus like I'd rather not hear this.
One of my favorite things on socials of the last month or so was Hot Mulligan dropped a new album.
Okay.
And I went on Instagram and I shared it because I really enjoyed it. But part of the reason I enjoyed sharing it is because I was like, people are going to think Ryan likes Hot Mulligan. And I think musically you'd be like, oh, this is cool. But as soon as the singing started, you'd be like, oh no, I'm out. It's that modern, like what they're calling Midwest emo now, where it's like pop punk with like with some like all the lead guitars, like very mathy.
Sure.
So they're calling it Midwest emo now, but it's a little different from what I would have considered Midwest emo, 20 years ago.
I did this on Threads, and I'm going to do it here in this show as well. Threads is a great place for us to test out stuff we might want to talk about. I often am talking about music that I don't like, and people will be like, what music does Ryan even like? We did a whole episode about how I don't like PRS music. People are like, Ryan doesn't seem like he likes music. I'm actually really excited right now.
Oh, yeah.
In about 2 weeks, I'm going to be going to a show. Mm-hmm. And it's a bigger show than I usually go to because I usually go to little dive bar shows and stuff like that. I'm going to see the Hives.
Yeah.
And the thing that really sold me on the show is like, oh, the Hives are playing in town. But then when I saw who was opening, I was like, I'm absolutely going to the show. A band called Snooper is opening, and they're one of the bigger egg punk acts.
Yeah.
And I've been on this egg punk kick for like 2 years or something like that.
Yeah.
I haven't made it to an egg punk show yet. So when I saw that they were opening, I was like, I love the Hives. I'd love to see the Hives. I have to be there to see Snooper. So I'm really hoping I'm completely over being sick. This has been a long one. I'm really over this. I just hope that I'm completely healthy by then, because I'm really looking forward to this show. And if there's anyone else, it's happening in the Southern California, San Diego area. If there is anyone who happens to be in town when the show's going on, hey, you want to come to the show? I'll be there.
Is that the one?
It's in Del Mar.
In Del Mar, yeah, that's a cool venue.
I haven't been yet.
It's got a really this feels like such an old man thing to say, but they've got the main area, that like the performance room, and then they have like a really big lobby, with TVs and stuff. So if you're just like, I'm tired of standing, like you can still enjoy the music and stuff.
Loud and clear.
But you can, and that's where the merch is. So if you want to buy merch and stuff, like say, is it only a 2-band show?
From what I understand, but I could be surprised.
Yeah, but like if like at some point during one of the bands, you're like, I just need a break. You know what? I want to go buy some merch. You can do that without, and you don't have to go yell at the merch people because you're in a different room.
Yeah,
I think I like the setup there.
I was a little worried about that. I was worried it was going to be like Soma.
No,
and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of standing. Or even like House of Blues. You know, they don't have anywhere to retreat to.
Yeah.
You know, it's a hard show for these old bones. Yeah. If you're going to have to stand for 5 or 6 hours to see everyone.
That's going to be a really fun one. I was actually listening to the Hives this morning with my kid.
You know what? And they came out with a new album a year or two ago, something like that. And I was pumped. It was an album full of bangers. Like, wow, these guys came back. I don't know if they were gone, but, you know, the last time I'd listened to them, they were young men. Now they're my age. You know, shouldn't be a surprise. And they still got it. Yeah. It sounds like they never stopped. It sounds like they just have kept rolling out albums that hit the same as their first albums did. And it's like, I was playing along to them. I was doing my thing, sitting on the couch, playing along with headphone plugs. And like, man, these tracks are killer. And the music videos were killer. Like, I'm pumped. All right, let's move on to other stuff.
Well, Brian, one last thing I wanted to say.
Sure.
Which is also the next thing I wanted to say.
Okay.
Is I can't guarantee this, but with over 80,000 lessons over on TrueFire, there are probably lessons on there to teach you how to play like the guitar player in the Hives.
You're probably right, Steve.
If that's not something you're interested in, again, there are over 80,000 videos on that site, lesson videos to teach you how to play all kinds of different styles of guitar. There's bass, there's other instruments as well. So if you want to check it out, go down in the description, click our link, sign up for the 2-week free trial, and take as many freaking lessons as you can in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, exploit it.
And then you're going to think like, I got to cancel this before I actually get charged. But you're going to be so hooked after those 2 weeks that you're just going to let it go. And then maybe you're going to sign up for the year-long plan because that's the best deal.
TrueFire is going to end up asking us to stop pushing this harebrained plan of quitting your job for 2 weeks to fully exploit the 2-week free trial so that you can absorb as many free lessons as you can. But you know what? We're not going to stop.
Yeah.
We're locked in. Quit your job, cash in that PTO, exploit the 2-week free trial of TrueFire. Get over there. Make it happen. Invest in yourself.
Ryan, this year, it's been announced that for supply chain reasons, for costing reasons,
probably a lot of shipping reasons,
the Chase Bliss mystery box is not going to happen this year. But
you hate to hear it.
There were some inklings. There was a sense in Joel's message. Mystery Box Joel is sad. But there was like
I hope there's something that can make Mystery Box Joel happy.
There was like a little bit of an inkling in the messaging, if you read between the lines.
All right.
That part of the reason the mystery box is getting is not happening is because there might be a new product coming in the fall or the winter.
Whether it be a product or something else, something's happening.
And if you want to know about that, you need to head on over to chasebliss.com, get on their mailing list. While you're there, check out some of the pedals that they currently
There's
have.
smoke coming out of the Tone Factory.
Yeah, if Chase Bliss pedals sound exciting to you, if you just want to know what the latest thing,
you just want to be up on the hot goss.
Yeah. I really just like their videos. Like even when they put out a pedal where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really into this. I just like getting the videos sent to me via email. It's convenient. It reminds me to go look, and then I subscribe, but I don't always check the YouTube app. So it's a very convenient way. If you're looking for some older Chase Bliss pedals, like things like that maybe have been discontinued over the years for various reasons, I think the best place to go look for that would be reverb.com. Also sponsor the show.
Steve just stitching everything together is starting to just melt my mind. I don't even know when to react anymore. Okay, of course, now we're in a Reverb sponsorship.
They've got a ton of pedals over there, but you can also get guitars. I've been looking for.
You can buy band shirts.
I've been looking
on
for
Reverb.com.
mallet instruments on Reverb.
Should I buy a Hives and Snooper shirt before I go to the show so I can wear a shirt at the show and be that guy? Should I get on Reverb.com and see if they're over there?
Maybe.
And I'll switch shirts as the bands are loading and loading.
Yeah.
So I'll wear the Hives while Snooper's playing, and I'll wear the Snooper shirt while the Hives are playing. I'll buy them both on Reverb.com.
Actually, Ryan, I'm going to say you shouldn't do that. You should either buy the shirts from their websites or buy it at the show.
That's probably true. But I want vintage.
So the bands can get,
I want them to think that I bought the shirts forever ago.
I don't have you kind of killed my segue to Stringjoy. It's fine. Stringjoy, they make strings long enough for your guitar.
We just got tagged in a post where someone bought a Bass 6.
Yeah.
One of those Gear for Musics. And they did a post and we're like, where do I find strings long enough for this? And someone tagged me in it.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, Ryan.
Yeah,
they're looking for strings long enough.
That was great. I saw that. But yeah, head on over to stringjoy.com. You can use the link down below. Don't use the code. I think I took it off because the code doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it might be on old episodes. Ignore it. They don't do the code anymore.
But yeah, we love Stringjoy. We're going to open a package from them later and show you what kind of goodies they sent to us. But I don't know. I got a little bit of a sense of what might be in there. But
sure.
But yeah, thanks to all of our sponsors.
We did it. We did the money stuff. We're free.
We haven't done.
Now we're free to do the rest of the show.
We haven't done all the money stuff.
We enjoy
most of it.
We actually do this on purpose this way because we actually do enjoy it. We could do pre-recorded little sponsorship things that we just drop in there and post, and we wouldn't have to do this every week.
If we did the pre-recorded ones, they would be so tight too. We'd probably get every single one of them down to 45 seconds or so. And we would nail all the points, and it would just be boring.
I think it's fun that we're hands-on.
I know
that we're not doing AI. That we're doing our actual job here and providing value, and also mixing it up so it's not something that you just like turn off your brain when the ad starts, and you stay engaged with the show. Like, dude, does any of that make sense? We've been doing this for 12 years. Why are we questioning the way we do things?
I'm looking at this ad. This was sent by Craig Brinker.
I did get the part that's got the words in it, right?
Handmade electric guitar. Interesting design and material, professionally tested and set up. $450 cash, pick up from Campbelltown area. Dude.
You guys been watching too much Jim Lil.
Is it? No, it's not Jim Lil.
What is it?
This? It's these, like, aren't they Russian or something?
Oh, I don't know. Who made the guitar out of cardboard?
Oh, I don't. Has there been more than?
I don't know. But still, the Jim Lil's the materials don't matter guy, right?
He does the material.
That's the joke. Yeah. So that's the joke.
The joke is mostly there.
Okay. I didn't say it was a good joke.
I was thinking you were thinking of the guy that made like guitars out of pencils and
No. I didn't know that guy was Russian. I thought he was in the Midwest or something. I don't know.
I could be super.
We're
wrong.
all just running off of assumptions
here.
I
mean, Russia is in the Midwestern portion of Asia.
I guess that's true.
Russia's also
the Midwest of Asia.
Russia's also in the east of Asia and in the east of Europe, but not really in the west of Europe.
Really in the south of anything. It's kind of in the south of the the Arctic Circle.
Yeah,
I guess.
actually it is.
Russia's the South Arctic Circle.
I think it is.
Welcome to Geography Podcasting here on 60 Global Hum.
This is a mess, dude.
Yeah. There was some company who did a video years ago where they made a guitar out of corrugated cardboard, and they had some sort of process of infusing it with a very light layer of epoxy resin. Yeah. This person tried to do the same thing, and they just slopped it on there. It is just mucked up with epoxy resin. Like, you still have the kind of like transparent element of the cardboard going on.
Yeah.
But man, it looks like a big old booger.
There's also a thing where I think maybe they couldn't get any string trees actually to stay in the cardboard. So they have like a wire to pull the strings down.
Oh, yeah.
The backside of the neck has like just chunks missing out of it. This must be somewhat playable, because I guess when you're playing a guitar correctly, which admittedly I probably don't do, the string just has to be pushed behind the fret. You don't need to touch the fretboard. So the fact that there are literal holes in the fretboard should not be a problem.
I have a really hard time imagining that this is a pleasant experience to play. This thing just what are the emery boards or whatever, the things that are used to scrape calluses off your feet?
Yeah.
It looks like it's made out of that, but it's been used for 1,000 years on 1,000 people's feet, and it's never been cleaned. Like, this is disgusting looking.
So that's interesting.
Like all the playability is this guitar stuff aside, it looks so unpleasantly gross. Like, remember in A Flight of the Navigator, there was that alien that had a cold and it was in a jar? That's what this thing looks like. It looks like just a wet booger.
The neck has a skunk stripe on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if there's actually a truss rod in this thing.
Oh, there couldn't be. I think the skunk stripe is literally just for like strength, stability.
But there's a screw in the back.
You might be right. Maybe there's a truss.
Maybe it's not an operable truss rod, but there does appear to be a truss rod. I agree with you. It looks rough. It actually looks like you mentioned that it has too much resin on it, but my issue is I think
it could have been maybe not enough.
Not enough. It seems like it's kind of absorbed in. And because of the way there's holes all over this thing, it does make me concerned that if you were to actually try to play this live in a humid ass room, like, you remember how the Epicenter would get this little 500 cap former library of a music venue, and it would just get so soaking, sweaty, gross in there. I would be worried that this thing would just fall apart in the middle of a show. It would just start melting because it's covered in epoxy, but there's all these gaps in it. You have the smallest amount on something like this.
If that epoxy didn't get all the way down into the cardboard, then there's exposed cardboard down in there that will get wet and start to expand, and then all that resin will start to crack around it and stuff. Which
could be like a really cool stage effect if it wasn't $450.
I bet this thing crinkles. I bet you could like crunch it a little bit with your hands.
You probably could.
Oh, gross.
Oh,
and man. It's like, it's not structurally sound enough to support anything. Like, they have this big weird piece of plywood underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the bridge would have just torn out.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's probably just glued down to the body. Like, someone did an experiment and now they're trying to sell it. Just take the parts off, man. You've got some locking tuners. You've got a brass nut on there. You've got some humbuckers and a bridge. Just take it all off and sell it, and just hide this thing in the attic.
Yeah.
To show it to your kids in 40 years or whatever. Like, I had this idea and it didn't turn out. Here it is, the booger guitar. Don't try to sell it. What did they want for it?
$450.
No.
Maybe $45?
Maybe $4.50.
Maybe 45 cents. But thanks, Craig. If you're enjoying this content or you want to do a really ironic thing with some money that you have.
Yeah, as a joke.
You can head on over to patreon.com.
You want to prank us?
60 Cycle Hum, and you can.
We won't see it coming.
60 Cycle Humcast, and sign up to support this program. We really appreciate it. We don't have any new ones this week. And
hey,
that's
Joe,
fine.
if you feel bad about that insult,
he's not going to feel bad.
You could make it up to us with money.
That sounds so. Now it just sounds like we wanted to talk about him to keep the hype train rolling.
No, we actually were not planning on talking about it at all. But then what happened is we did a topic call out on Threads, and you guys sucked. Like, literally, you gave us nothing that we could work with. So we're like, what are we going to talk about? Oh, I guess we should talk about Joe. People probably want us to talk about that. We weren't going to talk about it.
Speaking of people named Joe, this next ad is from Joey Scar.
That's right.
This is, to the best of my knowledge, the world's only titanium fretboard guitar. This was a Jeff Beck custom shop seafoam green beauty until I reshaped the body and designed a paint job that I thought would be atrocious. Pink and green. I like it. The titanium bridge and fretboard combined to make a sound that isn't necessarily colored, but present. You can hear it in Hart's performance on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show of Crazy on You. It's inimitable presence. Uncanny.
So when this guy says that you can hear it in Hart's performance, he's forgetting to mention that he's the guy in Hart.
Oh,
it's his guitar. He's selling it. It's his reverb shop.
Using the PZO bridge pickup.
And he's got video on the listing of him sitting there playing and talking about it.
That's this guy in the Beatles shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
So he's got it listed for $327,000, $200 shipping. I mean, at that point, why not make it $500 shipping? Like, just round it up, a little bit. Just make sure it gets there.
As heavy as a titanium.
Isn't titanium supposed to be light? It's just the fretboard.
I thought it is. It's just a fretboard.
It's just the fretboard.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
Which honestly kind of sounds smart to me. Yeah. Like aluminum necks, and I know aluminum and titanium aren't exactly the same. Titanium is aluminum and steel. Is that right?
Titanium is titanium.
I thought it was an alloy.
No.
Well, there goes my credibility in the metals.
We already know you don't know anything about metal, Ryan.
Are you sure? This is just straight titanium as an element?
Titanium is an element. Ti.
All right. I just assumed that all titanium that we had that we used commercially was some sort of alloy. No. Okay.
I mean, maybe titanium. Like, there are probably titanium steel alloys out there or something. Okay. But titanium itself is just titanium.
It's just titanium. Yeah. Well, you learn something every day about metal.
And in the UK,
and this time it was about actual metal.
It's called titanium.
Titanium.
That was a really bad joke.
Sorry. I know. I like that joke. I like that bad joke. That's my type of bad humor. Also, screw you guys. It's called aluminum. It was named by an American.
Was it?
It was.
I don't really.
And then the Brits were like, we don't like it. We're not going to accept it. People who discover things are the people who get to name it. And you know what? That wasn't even his first name for it. Like I think he tried to call it alum first. Mm-hmm. And the Brits threw such a fit. He was like, okay, how about aluminum? And like, no, we get to name things. What the hell's wrong with you people?
If Ryan's wrong, please correct him in the comments.
I hope I'm not, because I like the story.
327 for this, 327,000 for this. I don't know. I don't know what the take is, because I know obviously
that sounds like crazy money. It's Hart. Hart is a super fun band with super fun music.
Yeah.
That I actually like. And believe it or not, there's music that I like.
And apparently this has some like Jeff Beck heritage to it as well.
Yeah. It's I'm not going to try to even approach kind of figuring out the value to it. If he says it's worth that, maybe he knows, because to me that sounds like crazy dead Beatles money. That sounds like Jimi Hendrix guitar money.
You think the price of this guitar is going crazy on you?
Totally going crazy on you. It just maybe there's a market out there that I'm not aware of. It just sounds high to me, or maybe it's a make me an offer. This listing has ended, which means that it didn't sell likely, or maybe he got a private offer.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they did the deal outside the site.
Maybe he...
maybe Reverb hit him up and we're like, hey, we noticed that you took this down. Did you sell it? Do we need to send you an invoice for our cut?
Maybe he sold it to a magic man.
That's our little bit of criticism of one of our sponsors. Is that if they suspect through your messages that you might have sold off site to someone who contacted you on site, they might try to bill you for that.
Is that even a criticism? I think they're 100% justified.
I think they're justified in it as well, but I think people need to be aware that element is there. So anytime someone tries to message me on Reverb, like, hey, can we do this off site? It's like, what are you freaking doing?
Yeah.
They have bots who read our messages to watch for this sort of stuff.
I think there's a lot, like, people have had mixed experiences with Reverb that have guided
have bad experiences with any
their
retailer middleman sort of thing
that have guided their emotions, their perception of the site. The idea that, like, I got kicked off of Reverb because I sent a guy my phone number and we were going to meet up in person and just do the cash deal, and so Reverb kicked me off, like, that I think is like 100% justified. I do not take issue with that at all. Like, I don't know. So much of the service that Reverb is providing is the massive amount of people that are using it and their ability to connect to connect buyers and sellers. Yeah.
So I get that it's their business model to take their percent when there's a sale. So it is what it is.
Apparently there are now competitors coming up that say that they will connect you to sellers, and I don't even know what their business model is. It doesn't make sense because they say that there's no fees. They are going
to have to grow themselves to have enough people because the reason Reverb works is because everyone's there.
Yep.
That's the reason it works, is because everyone's there and everyone can find what they're looking for. And so you can sell things there to people who are looking for that thing. That's just how it works. Yeah. It's really like everything else is incidental.
What I was going to say is I always feel a little bit weird saying that, knowing, like, now, like, well, in the current situation of being being sponsored by Reverb, but I've always felt that way. It's like you're using the service that gives you this access to a database of people effectively.
I just realized we didn't even really talk about this guitar.
Did we not? We read the description.
We just mentioned that it has a titanium fretboard and then talked about titanium and then talked about the price.
I said it was a Jeff Beck Seafoam Green. Oh, you know what? This is a Fender Jeff Beck custom shop model.
It started out that way, and he carved up the body to be this weird shape.
To make it like, it's almost I'd say it's almost like a Kiesel DC 400.
Yeah, kind of.
It's got that like super contoured thing going on.
And he had another guitar on his Reverb shop that was a similar kind of like science project. It had like a neck that had been carved up and then re-glued together for weird reasons and stuff like that. Dude's got weird taste. I like it. I like what he's doing. I like his vibe. I am actually very curious. I mentioned it earlier. I think having a titanium fretboard is a really interesting concept. Aluminum necks are super duper heavy. Would you get a similar feel, the thing that people want out of an aluminum neck, by just having an aluminum fretboard? I'm curious, because you get a different feel from a rosewood fretboard versus a maple fretboard.
Right.
What if we do more exotic fretboard materials?
Yeah.
What about a carbon fiber fretboard on a wooden neck? And I know that there's things to consider, like how the wood is going to adjust with the weather versus, the metal. So you might get a barometer effect where the whole thing is bending and shifting. I know Kramer necks used to be a hybrid of that sort of thing, but I don't know. I'm curious about it. What is that like? Also, the guitar itself is just like wacky, crazy cool. So it's not totally my style, but I appreciate the uniqueness going on here. We've got lace sensors going on. We got a Floyd Rose.
I think
we got pinks and greens.
I think there's enough contouring and refinish and everything going on here that if you sent this to me and you said, what did this start as?
Right.
I would not.
I'd have no idea.
Like, I would be like, well, it's clearly with the remaining green portion, it's clearly playing homage to Stratocaster. But I actually think because it's playing homage to Stratocaster, my assumption is that it was not originally a Stratocaster.
Right.
So I think it's really fun. I think what he did with the pick guard to reshape the pick guard is really cool. It's a really good look. I don't think I have anything else to say about this, though.
This is the sort of thing where if it came from a nobody, I don't mean that people are nobodies. Everyone has value.
Right. If this was
even
just
if they haven't accomplished anything real in sense of guitar playing, no one's a nobody, you know? But like if it was just one of the random like freaky guitars that we cover on this show,
yeah,
I'd probably value this thing because of the weird titanium neck. I'd be like, well, you know what? That's a unique thing. It's probably worth $600 or $700 or something like that.
yeah.
But because it's the guitar from the guy from Heart, I really can't tell you what it's worth. Like what the collector's market is on this. I don't know. It's a funky, weird thing. That is for sure. I like looking at it. Value-wise, that's all up in the air.
Ryan, the last thing I want to say about this, and then I think we should move on, is, you know, the guitar's fine, but I think I'd just rather have a Plymouth Barracuda. Let's open some mail.
Ooh, Barracuda. Heart, like...
I want to do this one first. This was sent to us by Aaron Griffith.
I think I was listening to a Heart song on the radio. My wife was in the car, and I just... here we go.
I need a tool. Some people might say I am a tool.
I said, imagine you start singing. You're like, I'm going to sing. I'm going to try singing. And that's your voice. Like, you figured out the rest of your life. If that's just your voice that comes out of your body when you sing, come on.
If you sound like the Barracuda voice.
If you sound like Heart. What's her name? I can't believe I can't remember her name right now. Is it Nancy something?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up while you open that.
What is going on here? So there's a few different things in here. There's a Fender price list from 1993. This is sick. I actually think this is one of the ones I couldn't find.
That's crazy.
Because I was looking for some of these and a Fender Squire series list.
Nancy Wilson.
I
was right. It was Nancy.
This is very plain. Like there's no pictures in it, but it's really cool. Very excited about that. Take a look at these.
So these are price guides or vintage price guides?
Yeah.
Retail price list.
Here's the note. Dear Ryan and Steve, I was going through some old things and came across this Gibson sign and Fender retail price list. Thought you might find this interesting, so I figured I would share. I used to be a Patreon supporter. I had to pause that. So feel free to sell these on eBay if you want. I'm not going to sell these on eBay.
Floyd Rose Standard Series. This is from 1993.
Hold on.
You want to guess?
You already started to say it. Is it $4.99?
No, it's $5.29.
$5.29.
Are these... Is this MSRP or is this street?
I think those might be MSRP.
Yeah. We used to have to deal with this in catalogs where it's like MSRP, $500. Then you knew that like if you actually went to the store and if you actually bought it, it'd be like $375.
Here's some old Gibson accessory poster things. These are in such good condition too. That's amazing. They used to have Gibson collector's cards. Now you can own the legends. Imagine, it's 1990, whatever year this came out. You're like, I can't afford a Les Paul, but I can get some Gibson trading cards.
USA Strat Ultra, ebony fretboard, deluxe tremolo system, roller nut, locking keys, blue, gold, red, Fender lace strap.
$14.99.
$15.49.
I feel
you're
like,
under on all of them.
I feel like that might be.
I think it's an MSRP thing, though.
MSRP? Do you think that's low?
It is. This stuff is all really good condition. Where did you find this stuff again?
Aaron just said I was going through some old things.
He just has old stuff around. Only a Gibson is good enough, guys. What are we going to do with this?
I don't know. I'll have to throw them up somewhere.
This looks like it's supposed to go inside of a frame or something. Or does it get mounted in a window?
It's got a
hang tag thing.
It's got
right
a hang
here.
tag, but then it says to expose adhesive liner. So there's adhesive on this end. So I think you could just fold it back
and then
stick it
somewhere?
to something. I don't know if it doesn't. There wouldn't have been one on this side, so I don't know what you would stick this to. But
interesting.
That's really cool. Thanks, Aaron.
Well, I think you should hold on to these books because this is definitely in your wheelhouse.
I think those might be one of the years I couldn't find too.
Thanks, dude. That really cool stuff. Thanks for sending us your garbage. Here you go. Use a blade. If you guys ever want to send us anything, the address is right up here. We've got a P.O. box that we pay $1 a day for. That's about what it shakes out to.
This is from Stringjoy.
Oh my gosh.
I got some Stringjoy stickers. I reached out to Stringjoy and said, hey, I'm running low on some stickers for our Patreons to send out.
Oh my gosh, there's 20 packs of strings in there, guys.
20 sets of 10 to 48 signatures.
Okay, Steve's
and a stack of stickers.
Steve has been writing to our sponsors asking them to send swag to send out to new Patreons. So new Patreons are getting strings, apparently. And this one is from Sweetwater.
So here's the crazy thing, right? So I usually do this off of, the newest thing, whatever I have, I send out. So right now, if you sign up for 1 month of Patreon at the $10 level, which is what this goes out to, you will actually get
your money's worth.
Like, you will be making money on these strings.
Yeah, because they're worth like $12-14, something like that.
I think so.
And then Sweetwater just sent us candy.
So much candy.
Oh my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
Bring back the fireball, Sweetwater. My dentist can't make any money anymore because he stopped sending me fireballs.
And this is all I asked for. All I asked for were these stickers.
Oh, you can make
and they said, can we send you candy? And I was like, sure, whatever.
You can just, don't send these out. You can now make the longest sweet all the way around the world Sweetwater sticker ever. You can just cut that up and have it say whatever you want. That is ridiculous.
I might have to figure out something stupid to do.
Do at least one of them. Make it go across an entire case. Just sweet.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
If you ever want to send us something, whether it be your trash or something cool.
Don't send your literal trash.
We're paying for a UPS box.
Someone's going to send some
don't send real trash. Like, don't send like
shit.
A bunch of like salmon packaging from your dinner or whatever. But, if you've got something weird you want to send us, as long as it's not gross or dangerous, then do your thing.
Thanks again, Aaron.
We'll open it on the show.
Thanks, Stringjoy, and thanks, Sweetwater.
People have done it. I want to encourage it some more. If you have a band and you have shirts, I wear extra large. Steve wears double XL. We will wear your band's shirt on the show.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Ryan, I'm assuming you don't have anything else new to talk about. I don't think I have anything else new to talk about. This last ad,
which one was
sent by Bogman.
Oh, that's right.
Called Very Heavy. What's wrong with the gravity in your timeline? Or whatever dimension.
Yeah.
Where is the actual description?
It's in here somewhere. I hope. There were a lot of photos of this one, and actually kind of good photos.
They're outdoor.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a description.
No, what?
So we're going to have to figure out how to describe this. This is...
There had to be a description.
Well, you didn't screenshot it.
What happened to it? Let me see if I can find the email real quick.
In the meantime, this is a guitar with a Telecaster-y headstock. I don't know how to describe this shape, but I assume it's some kind of white acrylic. It doesn't have strings on it, which does not bode well. It's got a big pink pick guard. It looks like it. The thing is, it looks
I must
like
have not dragged
really
it over from a folder. I'm going to the eBay right now.
But I really don't know how to describe this.
Here, read the listing.
The Strat style electric guitar is a stunning instrument with a solid body made of acrylic in a light gray and pink color. It features a maple neck, 22 frets, and a rosewood fretboard, offering a smooth and comfortable playing experience. This right-handed electric guitar, modeled after the Fender Stratocaster, is perfect for players looking for a high-quality instrument with a unique color scheme. It is a very heavy piece. They're asking for $125 or best offer.
They're asking for $125. The way you said that sounded like they were asking $425.
Oh, sorry.
They are asking for $125.
Or best offer. This has 2 humbuckers in it.
And this listing ended. I don't know if that means that it sold.
It probably means it ran out of time.
Right. I actually like the shape. I think the body shape is fun. It's kind of a cross in between a Strat and a Rickenbacker.
I feel like the shape is giving me, like we talked about this brand before, but something similar to a Jolana.
Sure.
Eastern European
Wandry.
60s build, or Wandry, like an old Italian build.
Yeah. I'm really curious to know what's going on with the material itself, because it's some sort of acrylic, but then it looks like there's something white inside that's cracking and folding.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it hollow? Is there a sheet of something inside? Is it paint that's inside? Is it frosted inside and it's cracking or deformed or something? I'm compelled by the materials, but also the listing mentioned more than once that it is heavy, and I believe it. Like, one of the heaviest guitars I ever picked up in my life was one of those acrylic BC Riches. When those first came out, Guitar Center couldn't give them away because every single person who picked them up was like, oh my God, I think it was like 14, 15 pounds or something like that. Yeah, it was obscene. You know who I recently saw is playing one of them?
Who?
The girl from Wet Leg.
Oh, really?
And to be fair, she looks like she's in shape. She got some muscles on her, but she also looks like I'm probably a good foot taller than her.
Right.
And it was too heavy for me. So if she's committed to the bit of playing that thing, more power to her. But those things are just absolute cinder blocks around your neck. And I don't understand how anyone plays it. And I bet this thing is heavier.
Yeah.
Because it's bigger.
And it's got humbuckers, and humbuckers are for heavy music.
Well, it's the BC Riches have humbuckers too, you know. And the BC Riches, though, also had an acrylic headstock to finish the look.
All in.
But I think this thing looks rad. I think the price is right. I'm surprised no one bought it.
I need to see this like in wood.
Oh, you want to see the shape
like
done
the
with
shape
wood?
Better.
It's big. I can tell by looking at it, this is bigger than a Strat.
Yeah, it kind of gives like Gibson L5, L6 sort of size vibe.
Now, I might be wrong on these details, but back in the 90s and early 2000s, Chainsaw from, I think it was Crash McLarson from the Aquabats.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who's the current bassist. He was playing guitar back then. I could be totally off on all these details. It's like a 20-year-old memory. But he was building his own guitars, and it was under the name Giant. Yeah, that was his brand. And the joke was that the bodies were all scaled up and bigger than normal.
Oh,
and
weird.
This kind of reminds me of that.
Right.
I might have the person remembered wrong. It might have been a different member of the Aquabats, but there was a member of the Aquabats who was making these giant guitars, and this like feels like it's in that vein, scale wise.
Did you think those guitars were super rad?
Oh, totally super rad. Right. Yeah.
Ryan, I think this is
totally gnarly.
I think this is the part of the show where we decide who's going to get a $25 gift card courtesy of the Patreons. I know who my pick is right out the gate.
You're going with the cardboard.
I'm going with the cardboard.
Why did I know that?
Because
you just like looking at big old boogers.
I guess. What are you thinking? What are you feeling here? Are we gonna have to roll?
I'm going Bogman.
Bogman, the very heavy. Let's spin that wheel.
And it's not just because Joey doesn't need to win again, but Joey doesn't need to win again. So I'll give it a spin.
I wonder if he's officially the number one.
He sends the most ads right now.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
I'm saying the number one winner. I'm not sure if he ever actually overtook Dave Santander.
You should do the math.
I could do the math.
Here we go. Ready for this thing?
No.
That was a good one. I got it fine-tuned with a little wing nut on the back.
Did you grease this up?
No.
Hit it with some WD-40?
I wish. They would never stop spinning. Oh. It's got a little bit of a... Oh, no, wait. Is it weighted?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on? Is one side heavier than the other?
I don't know.
Maybe we should... Here's what we're going to do for the next time. We'll swap that around and see if my luck changes. There you go. Congratulations, Craig. You beat Bogman. But you both beat Joey, and that's what's important.
Well, jeez. Let's see if I can.
We love you, Joey.
See if I can. Find
Joey
the
sends
song.
so many good ads. It's really unfair. It's actually. I keep a side folder, and maybe we'll do that for our 600th. We'll go through the Joey folder.
This song was sent by Johnny. He says, "My name is Johnny, and I've been a longtime fan of 60 Cycle Hum. I've watched damn near every video you've put out on the YouTubes. I attached a song from a few of my projects I'm currently part of. There's quite a few. So he sent 3 songs from 3 different projects. The one we're going to play is called Black and Gold. His band is called Order 66. Of course, I picked it because of the Star Wars reference. Here he says, here's the details for Black and Gold heavily modded Squire jazz bass with skull knobs for the tone through an acoustic B100
Bone tone.
half stack. So let's cue this song up. It's over here. And then I click the thing and then
counting down the moment's waste, taking the seconds, feeling like they're days, making every moment's way, feeling the seconds, feeling like they're days, because I see it, I need it, I feel it coming to me, I cannot let this slip away. I feel it, I see it, I need it coming to me. I cannot let this la 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 la. LAFC.
Oh, but I like it.
I'm very confused about that ending.
Well, if anyone ever wanted to know what thrash sounds like, there you go.
Success.
That's like a thrash primer.
I really enjoyed that.
No, that was super duper fun. That was a lot of fun. Great production value on that as well. It takes you on a bit of a journey. There's parts that are like incredibly tight, and then the parts that are so intentionally just kind of wandering and exploring the space a bit and having fun. That was cool. If I got to see that live, I think I would be talking about it for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's fun.
I think that was really, really fun. Mm-hmm. All right, thanks for sending it in. Open invitation. Everyone send your songs, no matter how good or bad. You want to get us demonetized for an episode? That's totally fine. We'll take it. You can earn our $15 instead of us, but we want to showcase music from you, the viewer, the listener. If you've got just a song you recorded in the bathroom on a tape machine or whatever, and you feel confident enough to share it, we want to play it on the show. Just send it in to us. Email is 60cyclehumcast@gmail.com. Please send an actual file. Do not send a link. It makes it harder for us if you send a link. Send the file. All right. Bye, everybody.
Stay grounded.